But yep, remember how Hypersonic had a screen nuke when you did the air dash ability he had?
Yeah.
Knuckles also has one, but it's different. It's a lot weirder to make it work.
Okay then.
Basically, you gotta glide into a wall. That's how it works, and it's really weird to make use of it.
Alright, flying battery.
Well, now we just got a few more worlds to go through. We're done with Sonic 3 forever. Unless you really want to play more on your own. Oh wait, you don't even have Sonic 3. You only have Sonic and Knuckles through the Genesis collection.
Yeah.
Don't even bother playing it then. It's such garbage. Who the hell sells half a game to expect you to buy the second half later? What a monster.
Yeah.
Most companies nowadays.
You're not wrong.
I was about to say, there is a game that Koshi likes that was technically a second half.
It probably is, and I'm just not thinking about it right now.
We're all paying it!
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
Well, again, similar to this situation, I'm sure there's more technical limitations.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know yet, because we haven't recorded it yet, but I imagine the first release comes to a somewhat satisfying conclusion. Maybe?
Let me put it to you this way. When you look at it, you're gonna see...
It clearly sequel baits? Okay. Fair enough.
Like I said, remember, the two games were originally meant to be one game.
But Game Boy Advance couldn't handle that much.
Apparently.
I guess they didn't realize how much cartridge space they had. They thought they had a little more they could get away with. Well, I do have that on my emulator, so eventually. I did realize that analog pocket thing I have that allowed me to play like physical Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color games and whatever. I think you can use that as an emulator as well if you use a micro SD card, right? Well, you just gotta load the BIOS and then have ROMs on there, and yeah, you can play them like you would a Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color game.
Yeah. I think I'm trying to think. The Game Boy Micro, you said?
It's an analog pocket is what this thing is.
Oh.
Okay, fuck it.
Yep.
It costs a lot of fucking money though. It's like,
Wait, what?
What?
wait, what's happening?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
He was an old, hyper.
Did it? Why the fan blades break through the? I don't even know if this is a Sonic 3 and Knuckles thing or a Sonic Origins thing. I didn't even know you could do that.
Apparently you can.
Then again, I don't usually have my Super 4 at this point in the game. Well,
You may as well go in there because that's the way forward.
fuck you, game.
Yeah.
Hyper Knuckles, invincible to everything, and even breathe underwater. Not a fan though.
The moment he grabs a fan, he is just as weak as he was without everything.
Wow, that's gotta be some programming oversight of some kind. That's gotta be the original version of the game. There's no way it's an Origins problem. That seems way too specific.
Yeah, that's definitely an oversight of some kind. Like,
Wow.
God damn.
Like, I'm actually shocked. What the fuck, dude?
See, this is why I think you love me doing Let's Plays with me, because you find out new shit.
Just like that glitch through the frickin' floor in Mario World. And that one segment of stage.
Or, clipping into Planet Wisp and Sonic Generations.
Oh, Sonic Generation, Jesus Christ. And then I discovered you could fricking...
Backwards a snowboard up City Escape in Modern.
Yep. And I also fell into a platform Planet Wisp as well in the 3D version, yep.
Well, you fell into the tree in that one.
Yeah, and I was still trapped till I boosted myself into the abyss.
Just so you know, left is the right way to go.
Yeah, you gotta go left at this point.
You're just not.
I know it seems unusual, but left is right. Wait a minute.
You just need to get the right speed.
I told you left is right. And right is also right. I hate the world we live in.
Nothing's working.
Yeah, we're making progress, thank God. I was trying to think of there are other games that I feel like could probably use a remake that were like big like staples from back in old school gaming.
Some people would argue Final Fantasy VI.
No.
People do have one in HD 2D remasters ever since frickin' Octopath Traveler came around, where
Yeah.
Live Alive proved the concept.
Oh yeah, that was the other game that I had on my Switch that I still need to play.
Live Alive basically proved that doing the Octopath visual style for an old school Super Nintendo game could breathe new life into it.
There was another one that came
Yeah,
out
they
that I
also
have on my...
had some content, if I remember correctly. The Switch version.
What the hell was it? Star Ocean had one? It was Star Ocean, yeah. It was Star Ocean 2, I think, that had that remake.
Oh yeah, Star Ocean 2R or whatever?
Yeah, I heard that was good.
It's like Star Ocean's Second Story.
Second
I'm trying to remember the
Story,
exact title.
But you know which one it is.
Yes, it came out recently, I think.
Yeah.
Like a month ago or 2 months ago. Either way.
Then again, it's just... There's just so many games out now that it's just like...
I would like to remake more old school games though. Like that just seems like it's a great idea. You know, you would have thought the Xbox Ninja Gaiden would have been that.
Here's the thing.
But no, it's a completely new sequel game, I guess?
The thing with Ninja Gaiden is that they don't have the original team, so even if they remade it, there's a lot of things that, especially people of the original game, would probably despise.
You have to let it hit the ship!
Especially those in the hardcore crowd. Because that's the same thing that happened with RE4, is that people who played the original so much really hate the remake because it's just not like the original. But a lot of that also comes from the fact that a lot of those are tryhards who did a lot of no damage. I don't like saying it like that because it makes me sound like an asshole, but they did a lot of no damage runs or whatever, so...
I meant the remake of the NES ones.
Huh, you think that.
Not the, I thought the Xbox one would have been like a 3D reimagining of the original just based on the title.
Yeah, like, you probably should not stand on there.
Oh, yeah, you just want to run underneath it.
Okay.
Because it usually goes above, so...
And I have no rings for this.
You could have just gone backwards and fall down the thing to get rings. And then you'd have to climb back up, though. That's the only problem.
Yeah. And again...
I mean, still one of the best remakes we've had was fucking... Well, one of the best old school remakes we had was fucking Super Mario All-Stars. Unless you're a freaking Mario Brothers 1 purist, apparently. Oh, the physics are off. You can't jump and keep running every block.
What do you mean?
Mario All-Stars, regular.
Yeah.
3D All-Stars is a port, not a remake. We know that
we
already.
were talking about that. It's like Super or whatever it is. That's the
Super Mario All-Stars, yeah.
Yes.
The SNES
Super Nintendo one,
That's
yes.
a SNES one, right?
Yeah, SNES one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Am I trying
And
to...
they used that engine to base off a lot of the Game Boy Advance ports they did as well.
I mean, Nintendo's usually pretty good about doing a lot of their remakes. I mean, look at Zero Mission.
Yeah.
Infinitely better than the original. And also...
I kind of still like the idea of remaking the original Legend of Zelda. I would not hate that.
I'd be down for it.
Modernize that one could actually be a good idea.
Yeah, if that game was modernized, it'd honestly go a long way. I'm also curious to see what a modern, like, remake of Link's Awakening would look like. Or... No, not Link's Awakening.
I was about to say, we had
Zelda
that.
2. Zelda 2, I mean.
Like I said, Inti Creates thought of the idea at one point.
I would have loved to have seen them taking a helm at it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I would have trusted them with it.
Considering the amount of experience
I mean, they've
in
done...
2D landscape.
They did friggin' Bloodstained,
I mean, they did Mega Man Zero Series, ZX.
I'd say Bloodstained Curse of the Moon would be somewhat close. They could do Castlevania-like, so they could do Zelda 2-like.
Yeah. I mean, they also did a lot of, like, a bunch of weird games as well, but their 2D crafting, like, pure pixel stuffs, that's their bread and butter.
Yep.
Curse of the Moon showed that, Gunvolt, and obviously the Mega Man Zero Series.
Like, yeah. I remember I was coming up with a Zelda list of my favorite Zelda games. I realized I put Zelda 2 in the second half. But I thought to myself, I was like, you know, if Zelda 2 got a remake, that would definitely validate this a lot more. I did like a lot of what Zelda 2 did. It's just...
Well, on the NES, I think there's a lot of limitations.
Yep. Like, it definitely has a lot of good ideas.
Like, imagine we could actually get... No, the new direction of Zelda. Instead of it being these giant programs, just a bunch of 2D games instead.
That would be wild. You know, they could do another top-down Zelda. It would be nice, because we haven't had one since A Link Between Worlds! Technically.
No, instead of the top-down, it's just side-scrolling now.
That would be very, very interesting. Like, out of nowhere.
Like, screw your top-down, we're just gonna do side-scrolling now.
Go for a complete genre overhaul.
I mean...
Not many franchises get away with it. The only one that's been somewhat decent with it is Yakuza, and even then, it's really only the battles that have changed.
Yeah.
I think of any other games that have like a complete genre shift that friggin'
I mean...
got better.
Resident Evil, technically.
Well, I will say that the newer Formula 4 was amazing, but afterwards, not so great. Where 1 through 3 Code Veronica were seen as like being very good. Well, maybe not Code Veronica, but 1 through 3, sorry. I saw you look at me, I was like, hang on!
You forgot about a game in particular if you want to talk about that. RE Remake.
And RE Remake.
That's basically the pinnacle of the tank-style classic horror
And that's the only one I played, although I do have Remakes 2 and 3 bought, and Code Veronica X, actually. I got it on sale for like $3. I figured, why not?
Yeah,
I mean, I have the Dreamcast version of that game. It's just...
I forgot they had a 360 version of Code Veronica, apparently.
Yeah, they did.
They had, like, multiple, like...
They also had a GameCube version.
Well, Code Veronica X was technically the re-release outside of the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah. I still can't get a hold of original 2 or 3, though. It sounds like with 3, that would be the one I want, where 2, it's debatable.
Yeah, like, original 2 is, good.
The B campaign stinks.
Yeah.
So what, play the A campaign in the remake, and play the B campaign in the original game. That sounds like a lot more fun than it's worth.
Honestly, the B campaign in the Resident Evil 2 remake isn't that bad. It's just a bunch of small things.
Oh.
Okay, come on, hit me. Hit me. Hit me!
Damn it!
Stop trying to hit me and hit me!
You're really bad at this.
How do you work this thing? Damn it! Eggman! Why do you program me how to work this thing?
It's like, come on, dude. Waiting.
Look,
I'm
put 'em
at
up,
point
put 'em up.
blank, and you can't even hurt me. Come on.
They're like, put 'em up, put 'em up. Okay, no, this is just getting embarrassing.
It's like, is it in this shit?
Oh, no?
I miss when games used to have idle animations.
It's not that they don't have idle animations, it's just that, you know, they're not allowed to have fun anymore with their games.
Apparently not.
Whoever heard about having fun with your games? Oh.
It sounds boring. That's the opposite of fun! Oh dear, this is gonna be tight.
It'll be fine.
And you were right.
Remember, you can climb.
Or use the floor once it rises
Oh,
up.
yeah.
No! No!
Now that sucked.
That's what I was worried about. Oh, god damn it. I wonder how fun Code Veronica X could be, though. Is it better than the original version, or just a port, really?
It adds the Chris campaign to that one.
Oh!
That wasn't in the original Code Veronica.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize Chris was involved in that game, supposedly. Is there anybody? Wait. Who is in that game?
Claire Redfield, Steve
Claire
Burnside,
Okay.
and
Chris.
Chris Redfield, yeah.
Okay, Chris, okay. Claire, okay, yeah, she's from 2. Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Because that's technically, because originally Code Veronica was what was originally supposed to be.
RE3, but...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they made this boss harder too!
I see it. That's
It just
fun.
shoots flames constantly, instead of just when you're above it. So yeah, fun. You got the ring.
Okay.
And also something else to note, the original Sonic 3 Knuckles, they forgot to change this to being the Eggman Robo model.
Oh,
The gliding did not help.
No, it didn't.
But yep, in Origins, I guess Air as well, they actually changed it to being the actual Egg Robo and not Eggman in the Knuckles campaign.
so can you not climb the walls?
They are shaking, so it's kind of hard. Oh, fuck
Yeah, I
you.
would assume no, but I'm just kind of wondering.
Damn it, I made it. Bullshit. I had it. They killed me anyway.
What the fuck is collision?
It's like, you can, but you have to wait till like a certain point to do it.
Right.
So I guess that more or less answers the question there. For at least that portion.
Right. Screw you, I'm climbing ahead. Hey, why not?
I mean, might as well.
Just remember to stay away from the center once the boss emerges. Once you hear the music fade out, don't stand in the center.
Okay. So, to the left.
Basically.
Yeah, it works. Yep, you're good. Just avoid the fire. It spews constantly. Just a nice reminder. Maybe Street Fighter 2 could use the remake.
I mean, it technically already had one with the HD, with the HD remix.
Right. Yeah, basically did. They basically just redid one of the, what people consider one of the ideal versions of Street Fighter 2 and just, yep, ran with that.
Yep.
I forget what the primary one they went with. I wanted to say it was like,
It's like Turbo, I want to say?
Turbo, I think it was.
It was either that, it was the template was either that or Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting. One of the two.
Whatever, I guess, the latest version of the Street Fighter 2 ports that were, Street Fighter 2 versions that was done on the SNES and all that shit, I think whatever's the last one of that, maybe, was the
I want to
basis.
say it was Turbo. I feel like Turbo was the one.
It's either that or Hyper Fighting. I always forget. It's one of those two.
Yeah.